Okay. My name is Moises Perez, just for the recording. Can everyone hear me okay? Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Um, I am a counselor at Rio Hondo College, and I'm here today to tell you a bit about our accounting and business programs available at Rio Hondo. And I do have a presentation to share with all of you. I'm going to go ahead and share that. Here it is. Let's see. Okay, here it is. All right, so today I'll be telling you a bit about our programs. And once again, I am a counselor for the business division. Along with my colleagues, Vanessa and Christine, we are the counselors to go to if you decide to come to Rio Hondo and study one of the programs under the business division. We are here to help you with your exploration. If you want to know more about any specific program, we can look into that with you and explore, as well as once you decide on a specific program, we can help you with creating a student educational plan, which will be like a roadmap for you to follow in the semesters that you'll be at Rio Hondo to ensure that you take appropriate classes that will lead to your educational goal. Okay, and in addition to educational planning, we can also assist you with other items such as interviewing techniques, resume, review your resume, cover letter, which we'll go over in a bit, which are very important aspects as well for a business major. Okay, so I will be talking about some of the degrees and certificates available, as well as the types of classes that you need to take for these programs. I have to preface before I start that I am not a business major. I was not a business major. I am not working in the field. So most of the information that I'll be giving you is based on the academic side of it, right? So what does that look like in regards to classes? How many units do you take to complete your program? I will try my very best to give you some insight in regards to um, the skills that you learn in these programs and the types of careers. If you have specific questions regarding that, I will try my very best to answer your questions towards the end. And if not, then I can always follow up with you after the presentation once I do more research. Okay, so as mentioned, if you do have questions, please feel free to leave it in the chat. We're going to answer all those questions towards the end. And I do have also some trivia questions that I'll be asking throughout the presentation. I appreciate it if you can participate, just so that I can see the knowledge that you have regarding our programs or in general, the programs and certificates at Rio Hondo College. Okay, so starting with the first trivia question. Rio Hondo College offers degrees and certificates. If you think this statement is true, leave an A in the chat. If you think it's false, leave a B. Or if you think they're both the same thing, then drop a C in the chat, just to get an idea. And there's no penalty if you get it wrong. Just feel free to participate, um, just so we can break the ice. A, true. Okay, I see a lot of A's. Very good, absolutely. Thank you everyone who participated. Yes, that's correct. So Rio Hondo College does offer both degrees and certificates. And so therefore it's not B. And they're not necessarily the same thing. There are some similarities, but there are more differences than similarities. And to answer that, here I have the next slide. Um, Regarding degrees, when pursuing a degree, you will be choosing an area of study, a specific area, and in order to complete and be eligible for the degree, you need to take general education courses as well, right? So it's a combination of both area of study courses plus general education courses. For example, let's say accounting. For accounting degree, you may need accounting classes, economic classes, maybe a statistics, right? That's what we consider area of study courses. And then an example of general education courses, that's when we consider English classes, history, science, art, music, right? So combined area of study courses plus general education courses should lead to a minimum of 60 units in order to be eligible for a degree. As a result, from the 60 units, students who dedicate a full-time load, meaning that they take 4 to 5 classes each semester and they take summer classes, they can potentially complete a degree within 2 years. Okay, but typically we see that it takes students 2 to 3 years. And if you decide to go part-time, then naturally it may take longer than 2 years. Okay, so now the different types of degrees. We have several types of degrees. And for this, let me jump onto another screen to show you on our website the differences. Let me share the screen. Here, I like to show students this um, web page from our homepage under degree and certificate program, just because I like how they break it down, and it's also color coded as well. So starting with degrees, we said that you need a total of minimum 60 units to complete, right? And the different types include this. We have Associate of Science degrees, Associate of Arts degrees. Generally, these degrees are designed for students who want to get a degree in a specific area and start working in the field without necessarily thinking of transferring, right? As opposed to AAT, AST are associate's degrees for transfer. These degrees are almost very similar with the exception that by completing an AST degree or an AAT degree, students are also automatically completing the requirements to transfer into any one of the 23 CSU campuses. So this is a great choice for any of you in here who may be thinking of transferring to a 4-year university, especially a CSU. Now, if we just the options, here are the certificate types. Certificates, on the other hand, are designed for those students who don't want to spend too much time at the community college, or students who want to gain specific skills within the career, within the field to start working already, right? So certificates, they typically require less units because you don't have to complete the general education courses. And in regards to certificates, we also have two different types. We have high unit certificates and we have low unit certificates. As the name states, the high unit typically requires more classes and typically requires a longer time to complete. Low unit can range from 6 units to 12 unit requirements to complete a certificate. And just in case you guys may not know, typically a class consists of 3 to 4 units. Okay, so if a certificate requires 6 units in total, that means that with 2 classes, you may complete that certificate, right? So another reason why I share this with all of you to start with, just to give you an idea that there's something out there for everyone, right? Some of you here already have your mindset that you want to go through Rio Hondo College, complete your general eds, prepare for transferring to a 4-year, right? So that will be, you will be looking at these options, the AST, the AATs. For some of you here who are still contemplating whether you want to come to community college to transfer or just come to community college just to take a few courses to learn specific skills that can get you an entry-level position. In the meantime, as you're still exploring what you want to study or whether you want to transfer to a 4-year to continue your education, there's also options for you as well. Okay, so there's something for everyone. And I just want to start with that, just so that all of you can be aware of your options at Rio. So let me see. I'm going to go back to the presentation. Can you all still see the presentation slides?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So as mentioned, because certificates are require less units, it may be completed within 1 to 2 years, depending how many classes do you take per semester. And we talked about the high unit, low unit. All right. Second trivia question. Accountants prepare and examine primarily which type of records? Personal, educational, or financial? What do you guys think? C, financial. Okay, you guys are experts, or either it's that or I made these questions too easy. That's really good. I'm really glad to see that you guys have a good idea of what accountants do. Um, Here on this screen, we see that accounting, quite simply putting it, is a language, right? The language of business, a language that provides information about the financial position of an organization. So if you like working with numbers, if you are enjoying your math classes right now, you want to pursue something within that field, accounting would be a great option. There's a huge demand for this degree. Why? Because um, every organization requires accountants, right? Because every organization has a need for someone to organize, to create spreadsheets that shows the financial situation of an organization. How are they doing? Where is their money going? Where are they spending it? Right. So this is very popular, and let me see here. And here at Rio Hondo College, we do have several options for you. We do have a degree option in which you can get in accounting. And then we also have a high unit certificate option. And then we have a low unit certificate option. So I also like to start with this as well, just because it gives us an example of the different types of programs that I just mentioned earlier. Degrees, high unit certificate, low unit certificate. There's something in accounting for everyone. Okay, so the degree option. The degree option, as you can see, consists of a total of 35 units, and the types of classes that you take are accounting, business, computer information, management classes, right? So a degree, an associate's degree in accounting will prepare you for employment in a variety of different industries. For example, financial institutions, hospitals, manufacturing, construction, amongst others, right? So as you can see, there's a lot of different routes you can take, even the military, because once again, every organization needs accountants. They need people to be crunching the numbers. And here we see the certificate of achievement, the high unit certificate in accounting. Same thing. There's just less requirements. You only need to focus on the 35 units, which is almost exactly the same as the degree. However, remember the degree, in addition to the 35 for your major, you also have to take general education courses. For the certificate, you're only focusing on the units for your major. And as a result, the options that you have once you complete a certificate are still a good amount. However, it's a little less than the degree. Same thing with the low unit certificate. Now, all we're looking at is 16 units in total to complete this certificate under accounting for government and nonprofit organizations, right? As you can see, it's more specialized, and the classes that you take are more limited. I mean, there's less classes, of course, and that's why in regards to where you can utilize this degree, it's a little more limited. This one specifically prepares students for not-for-profit organizations, and it gives them the ability to perform basic accounting functions in the government and non-profit. Okay, so accounting is when you create and maintain a detailed and accurate system that displays the finances of a business, of an organization. Now, for those of you who like to analyze and find ways to save money and invest money for a company, or would like to do that in the future, then for you, I would recommend the finance certificate, right? Finance, you take classes such as Introduction to Financial Planning, and Fundamentals of Financial Management and Investing. Okay, so typically finance individuals, they get the reports from accountants, and then they analyze it and they find ways on how to save, how to invest, how to make more money for the company. Okay, and for this at Rio Hondo College, we have a certificate option. Okay, so business faculty. Okay, so also just to let you all know, if your ultimate goal is to get a bachelor's degree, I would recommend to focus on the AST degrees that we covered. And for that, we do have an AST in business. And before we talk about that, I just want to share that our faculty members, we have very qualified faculty members with a strong academic preparation. Typically, all of our faculty members have an MBA, and they also have professional work experience in multiple business industries, right? So they're able to bring you practical examples into the classroom to further enhance your learning experience. I think we may have time to watch this quick video. I'll share this video with all of you. Let me go ahead and reshare with the computer sound to make sure that we can hear what Professor Hernandez, he's one of our business faculty, and let's hear his story.
When I was growing up, what I was familiar with was, going to work on a roof or going to a home and helping out with some plumbing. When it comes to blue collar workers, it's all about, going to work, taking your lunch pail and your hard hat and coming home and taking care of your family. I remember a conversation I had with my dad one time where he said, I did a great job here working in, the construction world, but I think if you do what I do for the rest of your life, I might feel like a failure. So I always took that to heart, and I felt like education was always the path. My second year when I was at Rio Hondo, I had a great teacher, and me and him, we sat down, and he basically painted out, said, hey, listen, you're the only one getting in your way. And that really meant a lot to me. He saw some qualities in me that I could keep moving forward. From there, I just kind of took the ball and ran with it. So I was about a week away from graduating from USC when I had a very...
Oops. Did it stop?
Yeah, it stopped.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish that.
I took the ball and ran with it. Meeting with my career counselor away from graduating from USC when I had a very important meeting with my career counselor. And as we're going through my resume, he feels as though that I should erase a part where it referenced my associate's degree at Rio Hondo. And I had a long thought about that, and I decided not to. If it wasn't for my time that I was there to really kind of catapult me in my academic endeavors, then I wouldn't be standing there at USC getting ready to accept an MBA. Looking back at my journey, I've had many people influence me in a positive way. Now that I'm back at Rio Hondo as an adjunct professor, I can now do the same for my students. I want to influence them the same way I was influenced, and I look forward to doing that every day that I step on campus. Yeah, my name is Manuel Hernandez III, and I'm an adjunct professor for the business division at Rio Hondo Community College.
All right. Now going into business administration, the third trivia question is, business administration prepares students for careers in accounting, finance, management, marketing, information technologies, and many others. True or false? What do you guys think? Okay, let's see. I can't seem to open the chat.
We have two. We have A's, mostly A's and one C.
Okay, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I wasn't able to open the chat. Okay, perfect. Yes, it is true. I was wondering if all of you would put that, or if some people would fall, just because of all the different specialties mentioned. Yes, it is true. If you were to major in business administration, you will get prepared for these different careers because you take classes relating to accounting, finance, management, all will lead to a business administration degree. So here we have two degree options at Rio Hondo College. The first one is the Associate of Arts in Business Administration, and the second one is Associate of Science for Transfers in Business Administration. And essentially, both meet the lower division requirements, especially the AST. As you may remember, that will prepare you for also to transfer into any one of the 23 CSU campuses if you apply as a business major. And both of these programs, they will help you develop the analytical, communication, and critical thinking skills, which are necessary to succeed as a business major, right? And the careers, as mentioned in the trivia, are accounting, finance, management, information, technologies, and many others. We recommend that if you're interested in any one of these programs or any other specialties that I'll mention later on, to connect with one of us, one of the counselors, any counselor, just to give you more information so that you can safely decide on a program to pursue. Okay, so here's another video, but let me skip this and jump to the business administration video. And let's hear from a couple students who are pursuing a business administration program and what their experiences are.
My name is Linda Para, and I'm a business major. For myself, the ultimate goal in life is to have one day my own business. I want to be able to give back to my community, and I feel that starting a business, that's going to allow me to do that. I wanted to come to a community college where I felt there's guidance from professors and from counselors, and I felt that I could find that here at Rio Hondo.
So my name is Justin Spence. I'm a business major here at Rio Hondo. I've changed majors a number of times. I had to figure out what I wanted, what I was good at. I did my research and I found that international business was what suited me really well. It's something I've always wanted to do, is travel. A lot of people think that, oh, I'm going to major in business, I'm going to be sitting behind a desk and doing this. No, there's careers that are out in the field that you can be traveling, and there's a lot of options that you can choose from.
My name is Clara Jacobo, and my major is business administration. And I want to focus more on the management area of business. I have been preparing for that by becoming a leader of the school. I am the Senator Chair of Cultural Diversity for the Associated Students. Rio Hondo is actually lucky to have a business counseling office. I had counselors that helped me out with, what I wanted to do and how to prepare myself to get there.
Any student can find their niche in this campus. There's a lot for you to try, a lot of experiences that Rio Hondo offers. You get to try all these courses out and kind of get a feel for what niche you want to focus on. So by the time that you're ready to transfer, you have a better idea as far as what you want to concentrate on.
If you're interested in business administration or a similar major and would like to transfer to university, consider earning your associate in science and business administration for transfer from Rio Hondo College. This degree is designed for students interested in the field of business administration and students looking to further their understanding of the business sector. Students who earn this degree go on to transfer, graduate, and work in a wide range of fields such as management, sales, state and local government, financial services, nonprofit agencies, as well as other financial firms. The world of business administration is wide and limitless, with specialties in marketing, human resources, accounting, management, and entrepreneurship. If you're interested in business administration, begin by taking intro courses in economics, accounting, and business law. These are just a few of the courses that will introduce you to the discipline. Remember to meet with a counselor on a regular basis to make sure you're on track in completing the degree requirements listed on the college catalog, as well as review your transfer options.
Awesome. So some of the highlights from this video I would like to point out are the niche that you'll find by enrolling at Rio Hondo College and taking these courses, right? Because business administration is a very general term. It's a very general major. However, within business administration, you will, at the end, before you get your bachelor's degree, will have to select which specialty you want to go into, right? Or as they mentioned in the video, what is your niche? And for the most part, students who want to transfer, they get a general degree at Rio Hondo College, which is the business AST, business administration. And then once they transfer out, that's when they take more business classes as well as more classes from a specific specialty, right? Whether it's finance, or as we saw from the student, which was international management. There's management, international business, finance. That's when you find where you want to focus particularly. And another thing I want to highlight in the video is that you are required to, recommended to meet with a counselor just to explore these options. And we recommend that you meet with a counselor once a semester, once you start at the community college. And then lastly, if you want to start exploring this program, we recommend accounting courses. So Accounting 101, this is an introductory course. Also Economics 101, introductory, and Business Law, which we here, Business Law, which is 110. So Accounting 101, Business 110, and then Economics 101, right? If you want to, just to get an idea of what it's like to be a business administration major, I highly recommend those 3 courses so that you can get an idea of whether this program is right for you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about those specialties that was mentioned. And the next question, let's skip that. Let's go straight to business marketing, which is one of them. And for business marketing, just for the sake of time, let me skip the video and just share some information with you. That is that business marketing is designed to prepare students to be successful in the dynamic, creative, and fast-paced field of marketing, right? So if students have the flexibility of choosing elective classes that meet their personal goals in their marketing education. And so essentially, students who want to pursue business marketing, this program prepares them to be effective in a variety of marketing careers, including sales, management, retail management, advertising, promotion, consumer behavior marketing research. This is also a very quickly growing field just because of the technology growth and social media nowadays, right? So this is a 2-year program for those students who want to or who take classes as full-time. And we also have the option of students pursuing the AS completely online, the associate's degree completely online, right? In addition to the certificate of achievement. So two options at Rio Hondo College, a degree option and a certificate under business marketing. Let's see, there it is. There are the two degrees. I jumped ahead of myself. And some courses that you are looking to take if you were to pursue this program are elements of marketing, international marketing, consumer behavior, advertising and promotion, and principles of selling. Next, we have business management. This program is designed for those students who want to learn more leadership skills or see themselves in management roles. According to a Business Insider article, titled "The 21 Best Jobs for the Future," they predict that during the next 5 to 7 years, over 150,000 new jobs will be created in management, with an average starting salary of 97,000 per year. Okay, so good managers are always in demand. And the curriculum for this program is designed for those students who um, want the education and training for a business career at the management level, and in specific areas such as production, materials management and handling, marketing, supervision, transportation, and operations management. And here at Rio, we have multiple programs that you can pursue. 2 degrees, one being under business management supervision, a business and small business management, and then 2 certificates as well. The first one is business management and supervision, and then the second one is business and retail management certificate. Okay, international business, another option. For this, let's hear a 1-minute story from a student who majored in international business.
So when I first started working, every single job after that, I was always placed in positions of leadership. It's really cool because I feel like I've learned a lot, and I always like being like a boss. So that's pretty much what got me interested in studying business at Rio Hondo. This international business degree that I'm studying is going to be probably like the most beneficial for me because this is something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I think I just want to be able to connect with different people and different cultures on a more business level. And I have the opportunity to go and work abroad, or I can choose to stay here in the States because I'm going to be learning more languages, so that way I have the opportunity to communicate with those people. It's just going to help me kind of bring our worlds together.
Yes, so highlights from this video. With a degree in international business, you can choose to work abroad or stay in the country and work here, but have those skills or have the knowledge of what it takes to conduct business with foreign countries, right? So this program is designed, let me see if I have it here. Okay, so this program is designed for students who want to work with international businesses, and it prepares them for also for management positions abroad as well. Okay, and at Rio Hondo College, we have 2 programs that you can pursue under international business, one being a degree and the other a certificate. Next, we have logistics management. So for those of you who have purchased something through Amazon and then via Prime and have gotten your package the next day, well, whether it's through Amazon, through a store, or in person, whatever it is, whatever you buy came from somewhere, right? Came from a manufacturing, and the logistics that come with that getting to you, that's what a logistics management degree will prepare students for, right? For a career within that field. So if we think about this, this is huge, especially now with the ease of online shopping with just one click. This program is designed to prepare students for employment as logistics planners, transportation analysts, and um, transportation analysts and purchasing analysts, inventorying planners as well. He allows for students to develop organizational skills, which can lead to advancements in operation management, right? And some of the classes that you take for this program include several logistics classes, as you can see here, 101, 105, such as supply chain management, purchasing management, warehouse management, as well as the business law still. So for those of you who want to explore this more, I highly recommend the supply chain management course, Logistics 101. And once again, we do have two, similar to the other option, we have two program options under logistics management, one being a degree and the other a certificate. Okay, and the last program that I'll talk about today is hospitality management. For this, we have only one option, and it's the Associate of Science for transfer. So for those of you who want to transfer to a Cal State, I highly recommend that you look into this program, as it was designed for students interested in gaining the basic concept of hospitality management. Right, it will prepare you for jobs with local and global hotels, restaurants, airlines, cruise lines, sports arenas, amongst others. And um, And this degree is fairly new. It's one of the newer degrees that we have under the business division. And some important facts that I'd like to share with all of you regarding this. The hospitality industry is one of the fastest growing in California, right? The 10-year from 2014 to 2024 growth rate for lodging manager jobs is 8%. Food service managers is 5%. Okay, so completion of this degree, the AST in hospitality management, by completing this degree, students are ready to transfer seamlessly into hospitality management programs or majors and at neighboring universities, including Cal Poly Pomona, CSU Long Beach, and CSU Northridge. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, we do have some options for 100% online programs. We see some on the screen, such as business administration, the AA option, not the AST. And we also have business marketing, the AS, and certificate as well, international businesses. This allows for the flexibility for those students who want to work while in college, right? But still want to pursue a degree, a certificate. And online programs makes it more convenient and more accessible. Okay, I also want to show the Pathways Rio Hondo College website. This is a brand new website that just launched, I believe, this semester. And I want to show you that and how to navigate it, just because you can find all the information that I'm sharing with you today through that website and explore other majors as well. Let me show you that. Here it is. So let me share my screen. And before I do that, oh yeah, I'll post that afterwards. Here it is. So all I did was I typed pathways.riohondo.edu. I will type that in the chat in a bit. And that will take you to our main page where you can scroll down and see different areas of interest, right? So you're attending this workshop today, which falls under accounting, business, economics, and computer technology. If we were to click on this, we'll see a bit more information on what's housed under this division. And then all the degrees that I just mentioned and a few more, such as computer information technologies, right? So here they break it down, the degrees, high unit certificates, and low unit certificates, so that you can explore in more depth for each program that you're interested in. Once again, your success team, there's myself and other counselors. And then a very cool piece of this is that it gives you career outlook information on different careers, some of the most common careers or popular careers. For example, let's see, accountants and auditors. So it tells you what is that they do and the average hourly rate and the career growth, right? In the next, what is it, 4, 6 years. So feel free to explore this page. It is really awesome. It has a lot of information in regards to different careers that you can consider if you were to pursue a degree or a certificate at Rio Hondo College under different areas of study. And very lastly, I do have, let's see, before I continue with that, let me type that website, pathways.riohondo.edu. That's the website in case you want to save it. And then very lastly, I'm going to talk about a really good option that you can start thinking about right now if you want to get started on your journey to becoming a business major or just a competitive college student. One of my colleagues from the division created digital career badges. Digital career badges. So, uh-oh, my screen looks funky. Okay, it's fine. All that you will learn in the classes that I just mentioned for different programs are what we consider hard skills, right? You learn about skills relating specifically to that area. For example, accounting classes, you learn about, numbers, creating spreadsheets. If you take a management class, you probably will learn about how to manage or how to supervise, how to lead groups of people, logistics, supply chain management, warehouse management. Okay, so those are important. Those are what we consider hard skills for the industry that you want to work into. But also, we equally important are the soft skills, and soft skills are what will get you an interview. Soft skills are what will get you the job, right? And for example, here we have a few options: resume, cover letter, interview prep, professional association, networking, internships, and work etiquette. We created digital career badges so that students can get additional training and be more competitive. This is super simple. If you want to look into this, I can leave the link in the chat in a bit. But all you have to do is read a bit about different topics that you select, and then complete a quiz at the end. If you pass it with a certain score, you will get a digital career badge under this topic, right? So digital career badges are really popular now. They're gaining popularity, and you can post them on your social media, especially on your LinkedIn account. You can show that you obtained a digital career badge under one of these topics. And I will give you that link right now. And it's super simple. All you have to do is create an account. It's free for anyone at Nexus Edge. And I will copy and paste the link on the chat where it takes you to our web page. and there you will see further instructions on how to get started if you want to get a digital career badge. All you have to do is create an account, choose one of the Rio Hondo College Career Prep badges, and after finishing the badge, you can let us know. And once you, and we'll note that down so that once you are finished with a certificate or a degree from Rio Hondo College, we will let you borrow a sash from the business division that will make you stand out in your commencement ceremonies, as well as communicate with your instructors in case they offer any extra credit for students for completing digital career badges. But overall, I highly recommend this simply because it's very important to polish your resume, to know how to create a cover letter, and just to be prepared to go into those interviews right after you complete your certificate, your degree, and put that into use. That's all for me. I will leave my contact information on the screen, but other than that, that's all I have. Let's see. This is my contact information in case you want to write it down. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email and I'll be more than happy to follow up. But I think we do have some time right now to answer some questions.
Okay. So are there any questions? You can go ahead and either unmute yourself at this point, or you can go ahead and write it in the chat feature.
Okay.
So we have a question. Are the digital career badges Rio Hondo exclusive?
Very good question. No, no, no. It's open to anyone. It's open to everyone. So if you're right now at in high school, it's open. You can create an account. It's free. And after you create the account, then you select the Rio Hondo College 7 career badges. Any other questions? Okay, you do have my email. I'll also leave it in the chat in case you come up with questions later on. Feel free to send me an email. Okay, other than that, thank you everyone for joining.
We got one more question. Is it okay?
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Yes. Do you partner with any universities for direct transfer?
For direct transfer?
Yes. Like, do you have partnerships with any universities?
Yes. So to answer that question, I will share two pieces of information. One is the AST degrees or the AAT degrees, the Associate of Science for Transfer or the Associate of Arts for Transfer degrees. If you decide to pursue that degree, you will be guaranteed admission into one of the 23 CSU campuses. Okay, so you cannot choose one specifically, but you will be guaranteed admission to one of the 23 campuses as long as you apply as a major relating to the degree that you got at Rio Hondo College. That's one. Also, colleges around the area, sometimes they do give preferences to local community colleges or local high schools. For example, we one of our feeder universities, I believe, is Cal State LA.
Mm-hmm.
So students who want to apply there, typically they tend to give them priority just because they're applying locally.
Thank you. Are there any more questions before we end the meeting?
You're very welcome.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my contact information. I am not a business expert, but I do help students with the, the transfer process from high school to Rio Hondo. So it's the onboarding process. All right. All right. So I don't think there are any more questions. Thank you so much, Moises, for taking the time to present to our students. Thank you, students, for jumping on and, just taking the time to